Hello and welcome back to Parallax Scrolling for Web Design. Before we get started on our next project, I want to show you what it's going to look like because it's going to be easier to explain what we're trying to do if I can just show it to you. So as I mentioned before, in this project, we're going to have three separate items that are scrolling at different speeds. First of all, we have our text. Secondly, as you might have guessed, we have this background layer with the stars. But thirdly, if we start scrolling down, you'll notice we also have these images, and the images, such as this moon image, is moving at a different speed than both the text and the background. So we have the background that's moving pretty slowly, the images that are moving a little bit quicker, and then the text that's moving even faster. And as we scroll down, we can see different sections with different text applied to it. And you'll see that the text catches up with the image just in time for them to kind of be paired up there. And there we go. Now, another thing we're going to cover for this particular project is the ability to create automatic scrolling by clicking on these buttons up here at the top. You'll notice as we scrolled up and down that menu stayed up there at the very top. And we're going to use that menu to navigate between the different sections. So we can click on the moon section here, and it will automatically scroll down to that section. Space flight, it'll scroll down to the rocket ship. And then see the planets will scroll down to the last section. So we've got a lot to cover here, but before we move forward, let me explain how this is going to work. First of all, we have our text. The text is going to scroll at the same speed as the scroll bar. So the browser is going to control the scrolling of the main content of the text. The background image is going to work kind of the same way as our background image in the last project, where it's going to scroll at just a small percentage of that scroll rate. And then the images are going to scroll faster than that, but half as fast as the text. So we're going to make the math pretty easy here. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to put the text twice as far down the page as the image that it's associated with. So if the image is located at a top position of 1000, then the text would be located at a top position of 2000, and then we'll simply scroll the text twice as fast as the image. And that's probably not the best way to put it. The best way to put it is that the images are going to be scrolling half as fast as the text. And I realize that's saying the same thing, but it's important to note the distinction. We're going to let the text scroll we're going to let the browser control that basically. But with the images, we're going to control the scrolling of the images, and we're going to make that half as fast as the scrolling of the scroll bar. So if the text that's associated with this image is twice as far down the browser window as the image itself, then if the text is moving twice as fast as the image, then they should show up on screen at the same time. So I hope that made sense. If not, then hopefully it will make more sense as we start putting this together, which we're going to start doing in the next video. So thank you for watching, and in the next video, we'll get started. I'll see you then.